what's going on? Welcome back. It's time for another installment of this as yet untitled Winner Stays On production featuring myself and You Sayin. How you doing?
I'm very good, sir. How are you?
I'm great. Really happy with the response on the first one. We hit like 3,500 views in a couple of days, which is excellent. Thank you so much for all the awesome feedback. Great comments. Really, like reaffirming.
Yeah, love for that, guys.
Validating.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you still care about what we have to say, and we've got a lot to say because we just watched Daigo versus Mena, and we are going to do our post-match breakdown of all 16 games. We've got the replay lined up here on the Evo Events channel on YouTube. We're going to be doing not really a watch along. It's more of a break. It's going to be an extended breakdown.
Yes. Yeah.
We've got the setup here as well, so we can go into training mode and have a look at some interactions. This one's probably going to be about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours long. So get tucked in. Get yourself nice and comfortable because we're going to be here for the long haul. It's very interesting because, of course, we did the video, we recorded the first episode, didn't we? And I think people were very dismissive of Daigo. Apart from yourself, you were very, very much in Daigo's. And I felt like I was repping for Daigo as well.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%.
Shout out to me, my prediction. I was very close.
You were very close. You were one game off.
Yeah.
I think if you go by the general consensus online compared to what we were saying, we were very in Daigo's corner. You said Mena was going to win, but you still were giving Daigo a decent amount of games in his locker.
But obviously Daigo dropped that interview, and it's so funny how perception changes because he just said a few things,
and everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
And then all of a sudden, everyone remembered that they were Daigo D riders. All again, and they were, he's going to do it, man. Yeah, he's the greatest. He's the GOAT of all time.
Yeah, it was a good video.
But obviously, in the end, he couldn't do it. But there were some exciting moments. We're going to break it down. For me, this was a very interesting clash of approaches to fighting games, wherein, and I said this last episode, Daigo's got a lot of room for growth in Street Fighter 6. Yeah. But I said I don't think that he's going to be able to simultaneously learn how to play the Street Fighter 6 game engine and learn how to play against the best player in the world today. Yeah, you can't do both of those things in 3 months or however many months it was. And that kind of played out where like Daigo had bursts. Yeah. It started real strong. Yeah. Had that great 3-game burst where he leveled it up 5-5. And Mena just was able to adapt, like we said. Yeah. Right? But what are your thoughts, like cursory over the top before we hit play about the whole set?
Yeah, my belief in Daigo, prep time Daigo was, I think, a bit too
He needed a bit
strong.
More prep time?
I don't think it was more prep time. I think it was what they were prepping. I don't know what the training partners and Daigo prepped. I can't say because I wasn't
So he
there.
did have a whole team of coaches. We saw that as well. He did have a whole
team of coaches. But from watching
there was no spos on that team, though.
No, there was no spos. Watching the set, I said it would be important. I said he will learn the knockdown timings. Yeah. He didn't learn the knockdown timings from what I saw. Mena was rinsing specific knockdowns and getting good information off of him. And I said he would play the fireball game, but it wasn't in the way that I was anticipating the fireball game. And I think that goes more to what you were saying about them playing two different ethoses.
His general approach looked very much like a Street Fighter playing a fireball game. Yeah. It didn't look like a Street Fighter 6 and even maybe a Street Fighter 5 fireball game where he didn't really utilize like a Shoto through the most. Like he started with Rio, of course, but he didn't really utilize Shoto too much in Street Fighter 5. I feel like in that way, where fireballs are essentially like awkward pokes to be used to open up responses and reactions and force people to have to consider something at ranges that they might not be comfortable at. And that was what we were talking about with Akuma, right? Where he's got that 11-frame fireball. It's almost impossible to react to with anything significant other than a tap, parry, or a block. And even that requires focus. And doing it at a range where you can't, close your eyes and hit down, forward, fierce, and slide under it.
Yeah.
We didn't really see that a great deal. There was glimpses of it, but there just wasn't a lot of that, was there? And he didn't really do much in terms of leading the dance, and that's like a term I use all the time. Like, you want to be the person asking the questions. Superficially, a lot of people think that's like, oh, you have to be the rush down guy. Like, you have to be the drive rush in and make them react to all of your stuff guy.
Yeah.
No, you need to be the person that is dictating the engagements, and that can work in the other way of being more passive, and that's something that I know you really wanted to talk about in this matchup as well, right?
Yes. I think the playing the passive and using, let's say, the fireball like a jab, like a boxer would, you gain information. We spoke about this last time, and the information gained by Daigo, because of the drive system and how much damage output is on the game, you would have enough information to make those educated guesses, let's call it, hurt bad. What actually happened was the complete opposite. It was Mena who was playing super patient, and I was very surprised to see Daigo being very active in neutral. And Mena, the slower the game got down as it got further into the set, the stronger Mena got in getting away with it, because all it takes is one big opportunity. I just have to be right once, and now you're knocked down. I've just done 30%. I've got level 2 stocked. I've got all my drive bars still, and I'm about to hit you with a +11 setup that you don't know anything about. So I can, the options are weighed in my favor.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm also not sure what they told him about level 2. Now, there's a lot of people complaining about Blanka's level 2, and I think it was really over-exaggerated in terms of the impact that level 2 had in that matchup.
Yeah.
But even when you watch what Daigo's responses were to level 2, I think there was like a game and a half where he started going, okay, well, here's my parries in your horizontal ball strings. Here's my light DP in your horizontal ball strings. And then it just vanished again. Like, it came for a little spark. Yeah. And he was very much playing that kind of, okay, well, I'm just going to block everything and be, -2, -4, depending on where you land. Sometimes like -7, I think.
Yeah, they can be +7.
And I'm just going to mix my defensive options up, and I'm going to guess on defense. And that is a lose condition in Street Fighter 6.
Because of the drive system, because you can get burnt out.
He wasn't like proactively looking for opportunities and gaps and taking them. He'd start letting Mena take liberties with that level 2, because you can see that he had it was way better than his understanding of level 2 before this Kemonomichi set, but it was still like a very cursory basic, understanding of the level 2. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think, don't get us wrong, guys. We're not saying that Blanka's level 2 isn't a strong tool. It's one of the best.
Incredible tool.
All characters that have those level 2 installs are incredibly strong. And I remember being a big crusader about how people still don't know how to block JP's level 2 at high level. Some people still don't. The point I'm making is, if you're going to fight a character that's super strong and deemed in some people's eyes in the top 5, I have to win neutral and I have to mitigate your level 2 as much as possible. If I'm winning neutral, your level 2 is now more.
This is your only.
This is the pressure is on you to make this level 2 work, and if I can mitigate it enough to make you have to do things that you're not outside of the normal level 2 stuff. If I have to make you think about when to do a charge because I'm countering with a DP or a parry, if I know what this setup is or how plus you are and what you're going for afterwards, now the pressure, you don't want to go back to neutral, so you have to make this work. And if you get throw damage out of it, you're not getting big damage out of it. Not only do we have to go to back to neutral, which you're already losing, now you have to build a level 2 again to get.
It was very, very apparent that Mena didn't care about going back to neutral. He didn't. He would take every wake up DP. Didn't care. I saw him activate level 2 a couple of times and just literally let the ball go all the way back to the full screen, because he knew that he would either get in again very easily, or Daigo would actually
come to him,
feel pressure to come to him. So stylistically, I think, there's still a lot of gaps in how Daigo approached that matchup, and it kind of played itself out as the set went on. Let's get into the set now, though. We've got it fired up. Let's go. Obviously, it started out wonderfully for everybody. Everyone's dreams were starting. So let's hit play.
Come into town
right now, and we'll see. All right. I do note that Mena picked the character where you can't tell if he's burnt out or not as well. That was a nice little touch.
It was a nice little touch. Well, these ranges of fireballs are really good.
This is what we were expecting, right? Yeah. That fireball range, the counter pokes to the medium doesn't really matter. Then Mena felt like he had to encroach and he got low forwarded. Oh yeah, Daigo's on the matchup.
That happened a lot in the corner as well. Like Daigo's offense has been really good.
Yeah.
But it's very committal, and there's not that much room to see what Mena is on. When you get someone into the corner in this game, you're at a huge advantage, and you get to dictate the space, just like any Street Fighter game. But again, because of the damage, it's so much better. And to not be able to see, sorry, I will let you. To not be able to just take advantage of doing nothing here.
There was no real space there.
Yeah.
And he's committing to heavy options as well.
Yes.
And when you start walking back and pressing heavies, there's a huge risk
Yeah.
attributed to that, specifically in the corner. But what you'll notice in that interaction is that he didn't leave any openings for Mena to be active at all.
Yes.
It was all, I'm going to keep throwing looks at you and maybe one will work out.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we were talking about in the last episode of, here's the elite players in the world, and then here's the guys below them that are playing this one-player game, throwing looks at you and just waiting for one to work. And it's ironic that we saw that straight away. Now, it did work in that first round, of course, because he's looking for that hit confirm, stand fierce. He gets a very easy hit confirm, by the way, 19-frame cancel window. And just mix in the corner.
Cool. We get that. One round to Daigo. Very
Definitely
good.
pop the crowd off, though. The crowd were loving it.
Yeah. And then more of the same here. These nicely spaced fireballs. Now, this is very important. Straight away, we've already seen a fireball hit. And what your opponent is doing after getting hit by the fireball or after blocking a fireball is the information you need to be taking in. So now Mena's being active behind this one button.
Daigo's throwing these fireballs at ranges where you really can't react. And Mena has to think about reacting to these fireballs on top of how he's going to get in. There's a big mental stack here at this range.
Yeah. And that's why he's also... You start to see Mena trying to adjust to that and walk out of that, which gives Daigo the walk-up crouch medium kick.
Yeah. He's also trying to drive rush behind the fireballs as well. There's the OD ball. And Daigo was like hyper-fixated on that jump back air ball.
Yeah. And, this is where I said start playing by the rules and then you can play outside the rules. That these
big
walks,
whiffs.
these big walks.
We saw that a lot from Daigo, actually. When he didn't hit the whiff punish, he'd walk in behind it and just take the throw.
Yes. But unfortunately, later on in the set, he conditioned Mena to tech, which is really good.
Yeah.
But then he didn't use that to his advantage in doing walk-in shimmy, which you often see people like Punk do, or
There you go, the medium punch. He's representing that a lot. He loved the medium punch, actually.
He did.
And there, the straight away, the slightly delayed crouch light kick to beat the jump back.
Yeah. So okay, first game, Daigo. Pretty strong. Everyone's feeling
he
happy.
Looks hyper focused. Look at this
He's locked
man.
in. He's confident in
Got
his
the hand
in the
warmers
work.
out as well.
He's doing really well to throw these Hados in these uncomfortable ranges and then utilize the walking crouch medium kicks to get his damage.
So he's shown Mena that the fireballs, there we go. So straight away, the predictable fireball pattern. And he's looking for that immediately as Mena. Where can I see a pattern in your fireballs? The one thing you can do if you're focusing on fireballs, you can't reactively jump them, but you can reactively perfect parry. And we'll talk about in the next probably 2 to 3 games about what Mena does after a successful perfect parry.
Yeah. So you look at the startup animation.
That's danger
Akuma.
range.
Yes.
This is danger range for Akuma.
Yeah.
And what Daigo does, we'll see now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. This push out is really good. You see this happen a couple of times. 3 taps into drive rush, which Daigo's committing to the fierce behind.
That time he just clips him.
I like burnout here. You've got a huge health advantage.
Again, he loved that medium into the medium string. He used that there, obviously, because of the burnout, it's plus, but he would use it off drive rush as well to get plus medium. And he'd always finish his strings with target. I want to pause that a sec, because this is really smart, okay? If you watch here, Daigo is... here we go. Do the frame thing.
I got you.
Daigo's buffering, yeah? But this is fake.
Yeah.
Right? And Mena wants him to react to this drive impact to spend that bar.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because he's not going to be dead
He
off of
wants him to spend this bar. Daigo isn't buffering. He's just tapping up, down. Sorry, down, neutral, down, neutral. Because when he does throw it out, Daigo gets a meterless punish. He's ready.
And look at that. Let's see when he reacted to that.
Yeah.
Because he's doing all of this.
How many frames?
Here's the startup. 1,
2, 3, 4.
5, sorry. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So he's
17.
that's like 3 frames outside of top human reaction time.
We often see people perfect parrying 17 frame normals like Bison Stand Fierce or the low step kick, right?
And there you go, he gets the meatless.
But also before that, Mena did drive rush about 4 times on push out, and he already clocked it after the back medium kick, crouching light, standing light, drive rush. He did the stand fierce, but again, because he's committing to things on strings and not reacting to what Mena's thrown
He did that a couple of times earlier on as well, off of like a blocked crouch light. I think he does it later on off a blocked roundhouse, and these are all preemptive commitments that will lose to other things, but Daigo represent with that fierce. And again, now you're seeing him. Actually, he starts to encroach, and that's a big change.
Yes. So we did see the walk forward medium kicks, right? Crouching medium kick, drive rush. But I don't actually know what button he presses here. He walks in and goes for a crouching medium kick. Yeah. So already Mena's starting to adjust off of one game and around.
But Daigo started to adjust because he now smells that, okay, I'm controlling this space. I want more.
Yeah.
Rather than continue throwing that fireball. Because obviously it's a risk throwing the fireball. The reward isn't huge.
Yeah. And you can afford to do what Daigo's doing much later on if you know what Mena does after blocking my fireball or getting hit by a fireball.
Bad
poor
ranges, And now he's starting to play a little bit more fearful. There we go.
And then, the OD. Sorry, I'm used to just skipping rounds when I watch CFN. Just trying to fast forward. But yeah. Now this doing nothing is beautiful. And I see this all the time at the top level. This is, look at this.
Yeah.
So we start off this round doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So Mena is looking for fireball.
Yeah.
Daigo knows that he's looking for fireball, probably. So he's like, right, well, I'll do nothing. But all this walking back interaction, we're not really gaining anything. Then I get a hit fireball when I dash, right? And the dash draws out Mena's parry. We see this happen a lot. Mena does like, you were saying Mena's quite active defensively.
Yes.
He does like to lean on parry in certain scenarios where you're close to him for a light string or a medium, right? Predictive parry. But
I do want to point out there as well, by the way, that's the first time we've seen the light into the OD electricity, and that will definitely blow up Daigo pressing buttons.
Pressing buttons, backdashing, trying to, it's very, very tight. I think it's like 1 frame.
The thing is, though, you see it here, Daigo is this one, right?
Yeah, the greater than and less than.
Right here, where are we? Have I gone back too far? Where's the parry at?
Oh, after the dash, I think it's even further back, isn't it?
Is it? Okay. Let's let it play.
Yeah, he does fireball and then dashes in here, I think.
Yeah, okay. Daigo here is used to Japanese and Asian players drive rush cancelling that.
Yeah, parry drive rush OS. Yeah.
So if you'll notice, he's just gonna sit here and wait. Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna walk up and throw you with your 27 frames of recovery. And he just sits there and waits, and then eventually the light punch comes out anyway. You'll notice that in this set, Mena very rarely drive rush cancels his parries on whiff.
Yeah. And the backdash, we'll come back to that. That will play into the set later on as well. Mena's very good at punishing backdashes after strings.
And now you notice that Mena is actually dictating the pace and the spacing. Now Daigo did walk in and get the low forward there. But Mena's backing up because he can feel that Daigo wants to encroach on that space.
Yeah.
And we're only in game 2, and Daigo's already given up on the winning condition that he had in the first game.
Yeah.
Now, he does win this game. But it's very interesting to see that he's not holding that space.
But I don't mind you walking in forward as long as you're not doing anything.
Yes.
As long as you're not committing to buttons. Because walking in got him...
That...
Yeah.
He ain't obviously jumped for the low forward. He's jumped because he thinks Daigo's going to walk in and press a fireball, a heavy punch.
Yeah. But walking into that space and forcing you to do crouch heavy punch is good for me, you know? In order for Blanca to stop that, unfortunately, he didn't get the counter hit confirmed there, had the opportunity to punish there. But walking in nothing, if you're going to walk in, you're already taking liberties walking forward in this game. Pressing a button is just...
There's the pump fake as well that he's trying to get. But at that range, he doesn't need to twitch react to a fireball.
And also like we just said, Mena here is looking at the animation startup.
Yeah.
Guaranteed he tried to perfect parry that and was just too slow. So all of these stand medium punch fakes that you see, you often see it with Ryu's where they do Hashogeki to try and bait out parries. It doesn't work on players that are...
That was just an awkward situation. I see a lot of people talking about, Daigo perfectly spacing it. No, he got hit by the OD because the timing's different.
Yeah. If he perfectly spaced it, you would have seen stand fierce. You would have seen bigger punishes than just a sweep because it happened several times during the set. So now we're at 2-0, right?
Yeah.
We're at 2-0 and we already know that Daigo's game plan is these tap fireballs, but then also walk forward commit to crouching medium kicks.
Dash, jump,
safe jump, yeah. Plus 11.
Respecting it. Yeah, -4, so he presses that. There's nothing he can really do other than go immediately into a light kick, gets whiff punished and puts it back into the corner.
He got whiff punished because Mena's backdashing at that space where he's walking forward now. So the fact that he can even backdash and crouch and medium punch punish is beautiful. Because that crouch and medium punch has such good range. So he does a lot of frame
But
tight.
that's all coming from Daigo trying to get into that space and not doing anything. You watch Lashar, for example, and he'll just walk in and block. It's amazing watching his replays because we were doing that just before we went live. Of like Lashar walking in and he blocks almost everything that tries to stop him getting into that space.
Yes.
There we go. So we spoke about that as well. We're going to pause that right there and wheel up the blood clot because a big part of Daigo versus Mena in SFL was he tried to keep that entirely grounded. He wasn't really taking advantage of the aerial approach. And he does here. It's a big commitment, though. A lot of Daigo's play in these first 3 games have been huge commitments. I've seen him do wake-up DPs. I've seen him press heavy buttons after like -2 or -4 buttons, or get blown up by lights or chains. And now we see the down medium kick, the dive kick, which is super late. It gets blown up by air-to-airs massively into nasty Oki. Obviously, he's done it in a situation where it's going to be for the round. And Mena, at least he's identifying, Mena doesn't have charge because the up ball beat all of that.
Yeah.
But it's a big commitment.
Yeah. But it's also, it's fine to do, we're not saying that you can't do big commitment stuff, but doing it so early on in the set when you don't know what your opponent
It's a consistent list of big commitment things as well. Because you're winning here.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, he has got level 2, right? But it's not for the set.
Yeah.
Mena has to do something.
Yeah.
In this position, it's on Mena to escape here on the screen.
Yeah.
Daigo jumps forward. At this point, Mena can drive rush out of the corner. He's got charge possibly for ball. He can ball out of the corner. He can air-to-air you. Like, there's so many things. Now, maybe Daigo's making the read that Mena is looking for something else and the jump is there for him. That's a possibility. But it's a huge risk to take at this position in the screen.
That you've gained the corner,
And yes, it does work. He does win the round. But sometimes you can be right and it's a bad decision.
Yeah. It's just if you need to. And again, like, even if you got into the corner and you don't close out the round with that jump, just getting to understand what Mena does when he's backs to the wall is everything. Nice punish check on the parry OS. This is huge. This happens all the time, and we'll get into this, but Blanca does not get hop creep after forward throw. And Daigo, we'll see later on, eats that all the time. I think we put it in the last episode. I think there was a clip that you put up of the options that Akuma should do when you get forward thrown and you see Blanca hop. You can either press button immediately, because he's only like +3, so he doesn't get crouching medium, he doesn't get any mediums or any heavies, and it stops the walk forward throw. Now, you can do light into OD, into level 2 activation, which maybe Daigo thought he might be doing. But you can crouch block and react to movement and late tech when you see movement, a bit like parrying with the fireball. And you blow all of that up. There's nothing Mena can do other than relinquish the plus. I think it's +3. I have to.
It is +3 after that.
Relinquish the +3 and now do heavy delay crouching meet. Yeah, try walking. But now all of that threat is gone.
Yes.
And we're now playing a mind game behind this knockdown, which we just didn't see. And he got a lot of mileage out of that. Again, a lot of backdashes after
a lot
these
of
fireball
whiffs as well,
strings.
by the way. So let me just pull that up again as well, because Mena whiffs a lot
Yeah.
of buttons. Now that's a little bit far away. Probably the sweep wouldn't reach, but you'll see Mena whiff a lot of stuff. And Daigo just wants to stay way out of engagement range and throw bad fireballs.
But that's the key for...
That's not real as well, by the way.
Yeah, the +2.
The +2 walk-up throw.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same thing. And the double dash. But again, like, Daigo has Mena doing what you would want him to do on paper, pressing committal buttons in neutral, but he's not standing at the range ready to whiff punish it. That's fine. I want you to do the crouch fierce. Again, drive rushing behind a blocked fireball. Don't backdash. Nice crouch and medium kick activation, and it's on. Walk up still. You have to respect
Daigo also
that.
not challenging after the drive rush roundhouse, which is 0 on block. Gets caught walking back.
And again, but that came off of the throw. That came off of the throw. He's done throw, hop, steal. So he's stolen here, but you let him have that because he's so plus, and it's not worth it. He steals here with the walk-in throw, and then Daigo's response is to walk back, which gives Mena this huge setup, plus the corner, plus he's still got level 2 charge, which just didn't need to happen on that throw hop knockdown.
And Daigo just
There's the option select there, but no with punish. He wasn't ready. We've not seen him do it yet. I don't blame him. Nice cross cut.
Under. He's always going to be on point with that. And interesting that he didn't cancel that into the CA either. Still burnt out. And there you see the big risk, right? Because Daigo is in a position where he's losing this round. And he wants a big opening. He's looking to bait something out.
He can't afford to block. He's in burnout. He's done the string. He's done the medium punch target combo string into Hado. We've seen him backdash a bunch of times, and we've seen Mena do crouching heavy punch. This time, Mena lets him have the string and just walks back. If you press something, I'm going to whiff punish you. If you do stand fierce or delay stand fierce, you're going to get whiff punish.
Because the situation here is very different. In this situation, Mena has the health to block a jump in. So he doesn't have to immediately engage. Now, he could air to air, but he doesn't have to worry about that being a jump in. And he walks back and then gets the whiff punish counter, and that is how we start.
And he actually delay presses. So if he would have blocked that, he would have still jabbed. Because the jab was immediate on the whiff, you know, which is what a lot of these top players are doing in terms of whiff punishment.
So we're already seeing a lot of Daigo taking big gambles.
Yes. And we're seeing Mena respond to these fireballs with drive rushes with buttons, but we're not seeing...
You're going to see a lot of this as well, medium into medium target combo.
Sorry, Logan, let me bring this back. This is really smart. We've seen Daigo hunting for the...
Yeah. He's literally just done it there in that engage. That's what those double mediums are for.
Yeah, he's hunting for it, right?
Yeah.
This is how smart Mena is. Mena knows, okay, you're just hunting for the air ball. I don't have to do jump back air ball at the timing you think I'm going to do it. So he jumps here and delays it by like 15 frames. If he did a jump back immediate air ball, this is getting clarted and Daigo's getting a bunch of damage.
Big Tatsu jumble in the corner.
Yeah, but I'm jumping back. I see movement. Now I press, and it counters your counter.
And again, Daigo wakes up with the Umeshoryu. But we don't care because of this. This is great. This is such a great engagement. So Daigo's just landed the DP, right? And we're going back to neutral. Now, at this range, Akuma should be... Because Daigo's even walking in behind it. He should stop here and just force Mena to engage with him. But he doesn't.
He
carries on being proactive. He gives him the stinky foot, of course. And then throws a fireball at a range where Mena is definitely able to react. Because after getting hit by this,
Stinky foot.
Should I just do it this way? Let's let
Take
it play.
about 5 seconds.
After getting hit by the forward medium kick, Mena's only thinking about what you're doing afterwards. So he's looking for what you're doing afterwards. Perfect parry. He's ready for the whiff punish. Daigo being too proactive. He's not forcing Mena to think about anything other than what he's doing, but not in a way that is getting Mena outside of his comfort zone.
You know, you saw the DP anti-air there, which is good.
Again, the stand fierce after the roundhouse.
We're on game 4 here, and I don't know what you're on in neutral, Mena. But Mena has got a wealth of information on what Daigo's on, because this is good. Absolutely nothing. I don't have to do anything.
No.
It's on you to come in. Are you just trying to get your drive meter back? I'll stop that. No worries, mate.
You see Mena try to just piece him up again with the crouching light punch, which he uses so frequently.
Yeah. The crouching light punch is huge. Crouching light punch is a huge tell in this game. There, you're doing committal. This is all fake. The back medium kick, I mean, it'll stop walk forward, but it's not doing anything in neutral. Drive rush.
There you go.
Because I'm not doing anything. Perfect
from Daigo. That is Daigo's win condition right there.
Yeah. He's shown him the fireball. It's on Mena to act. Nothing's happened for so long.
Yeah.
All right, I'll drive rush in.
DP wasn't there.
Gets the low, which is nice. Activates up. This is a really nasty setup. They can fake this to bait. Oh no, he goes for the +8, +11. Walk up grab. That's again.
Let's wheel it up.
Yeah. At the higher levels, they tend to empty jump when they jump out the corner. Adding the light kick, just do back on the thing because it's like 5 seconds. Adding the light kick, the jump light kick adds frames, and now I get a punish
so
counter combo.
it means you basically trip guard. You can't block for 4 frames when you land. Nice block from Daigo at least.
Yeah, that was a very impressive block. Now he's rinsing drive rushes. Punish.
Yeah, it's the punish because it was poorly spaced. I'm not sure if that was like a hard read on a backdash, but
possibly. Okay, after
what was
the
that
throw.
after
That was
again?
after forward throw. He did forward throw, charge fireball.
Yeah, because if you back rise, you can't do that.
Yeah.
If you rise on the spot, you can't throw any fireballs, and that's a mistake from Mena there.
Yeah, and you start seeing Mena start adjusting to that and start quick rising instead of just back rolling.
Yeah.
Overextends, tries to overextend there. Mena wakes up immediately.
And that's the thing, Mena generally knows all of this. Like,
Yes.
he has all this information. We spoke about this, about your risk reward.
Yeah.
You're guessing in situations where you don't know what the risk reward is.
Yeah.
Is much more dangerous than picking from a preset number of options that you fully understand.
I want to just quickly show the audience members, and especially if you're struggling versus Blanca, you have to be so cautious of this, blocking a crouch light punch from Blanca.
And that's a great spacing at it, isn't it?
Yeah. Because normally in this game you have immediate tap back. That light punch, I think it's 6 frames, leaves him at a frame advantage where if you immediately press crouch and medium kick, he's not at advantage, he's at a disadvantage. But space,
-2, I think.
it's spaced enough that if I immediately crouch a medium kick or crouch a medium punch, which you're used to seeing players do in that tap back spacing, or even a heavy, if I hold back, your button whiffs, and now I get a clean whiff punish. But if I press crouching medium punch and you try to walk back, you're locked in because Blanca's crouching medium punch has such a good hit. Yeah, great range. So you'll often see throughout this set, anytime you see Mena do a crouching jab, 9 times out of 10, he's doing nothing after it. He's walking back because he's looking for a whiff. And you have to be aware of that as the opponent when you're facing a Blanca. If I'm blocking your crouch light punch, what are you doing afterwards? Are you pressing immediately, which means I can tap back? Are you doing down forward heavy or something committal, which means I get to walk back with punish you? Or is it or are you walking back, you're looking for me to whiff something, in which case I can either fireball, or if you're looking for fireball, I can walk in and take up some space just to see what you're on. And I don't see that happen at any moment during the set. And because light is such a non-committal button, it allows Mena to walk back and forth in neutral and do these non-committal things that Daigo is hoping to get a sweep or a heavy punch on. And there it is again, these jabs. Presses, you're not plus enough even on hit on fireball at close range. Mena knows it's Mena's turn, he presses, and Daigo taking liberties with the frame advantage. Big punish and a walk forward stand light kick. Gets to set all of this up. Walk forward throw, because he has those. He's got like 3 different throw situations he can set up, and closes out. It is now 2-2.
Yeah.
I only have notes here at 2-2. What did I put? Yeah, Mena now using forward heavy punch and back medium kick to shut down forward approach.
Forwards,
yeah. As well as just using fierce Haddo perfect parry timing to slide. Again, this is what we want. I want you to do heavy ball or crouching heavy punch after my 1 Haddo. But we're not getting enough. There's
again,
the tap parries.
Nothing. I think he does actually drive rush cancel in this game. Nice spacing on that.
That's really smart. I've not seen anyone do that before. That Daigo did. The dash forward after this. So he's done down forward heavy punch into coward crouch, which adds frames. You're not going to do... He's maybe looking for drive rush here.
Yeah.
In which case they launch. But if you don't drive
But you're not going to get the green flash because he just normal dashes,
So normal dashing here, the only thing that Mena can do to stop that is the launcher, which gets punished if he does fall. Yeah, it's a huge commitment. Otherwise, you're backdashing or you're jumping. And Daigo
and he actually just walks a little bit further when he sees him go in the air and gets that cross cut.
Yeah.
Again. And Mena's like really got this range down as well, very well, because you'll see he'll perfect parry and then walk in
and get the slide.
Perfect parry and walk in and get the slide.
Yeah. And then again, we see the 3-piece string push out.
Yeah.
Micro walk forward, stand fierce. We've seen that happen already. And you see Mena nodding his head. He understands. That's scary. Mena's like, I know exactly why you did that and what you want. I did that last time and you did the exact same response. Okay, I've got something for you. Very bad space fireballs. I mean, he's mixing up the timing, but that slide like comes out in like 10 frames. Fireballing at that range is not the one.
Yeah, Daigo's trying to walk back a lot there. He's getting caught low. That time he blocked standing. And the YOLO sweep. These are very committal things.
Yeah.
I think he tried to backdash there.
Yeah, what was that off of? Just a forward throw walk in?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. We'll let that rock. Mena is in control now in neutral. I mean, he's been in control.
And he's going to clock now that Daigo is on walk back. I think it's in this. Yeah, look, see, Daigo's on walking back, giving up the space. He doesn't really want to be inside that range anymore. Which there's no reason to not want to be inside that range. It's worked really well for him.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel like he's playing with the confidence. Nice. He got hit with the overhead in the round before. That time he perfect parry. He's not ready for the ball.
Plus, double dash. Which again, he can't do that.
I don't know what that is. That's fake as hell, right?
That double dash, you can micro walk. You can either instant back throw or you can micro delay throw here. He can't shimmy off of an electricity double dash.
Yeah,
that gets grabbed.
That was so I saw him get hit by that. I was like, that was so filthy. There's no way that's a real setup.
Yeah, no.
And again, Daigo's just playing like very rudimentary Street Fighter 6 here, getting the low forward opening into looped offense, big chunks of damage. You notice as well that he's not really changing his cash out combos.
No, that's the one time he did. This is huge here. This is the wrong combo conversion.
What a perfect timing for me to say.
Yeah. Wrong combo conversion here from Daigo. And this is what we said last time about Daigo's knowledge and not knowing as much as Mena. And I think some Daigo stands took that offense to that. But I didn't mean that in that he's not a knowledgeable player. But in terms of Street Fighter 6, if you're scared, I've burnt you out. The only thing you can do now is reversal super. What I need is a 0 frame or an 11 plus 11 setup to counter that. The answer here, as Akuma players, free game for you, mate, is crouch in heavy, light tattoo, heavy demon feint.
Yeah.
You heavy demon feint, you're right in front of them. You've not spent any drive meter because you've only got 2 and a bit bars and you're 0. Now I get to press jab for free. You also get to press jab if you know that it's a 0 setup, but you can't wake up level 1. And if you don't jab immediately, which I don't know if Mena would know that was a 0 off rip, I now get to do my burnout pressure string. But unfortunately, going for this, you don't get anything after this.
He just does his general B&B, throws a fireball. That's not real at all.
No.
And he gave that there to Mena.
Very pivotal round.
Because you'll notice this time and time again, that like Daigo is not elastic in his approach to this matchup.
Yeah.
He has a rigidity to how he's playing, to how he's looking to cash out his hits and convert his hits. He's got a way in which he's looking to actively defend as well.
Yeah.
And it's not the kind of like elasticity that you need in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
And it's so situationally important. Like you need to know this is my resources, this is what you've got, and as you said, I can get a 0 situation and press my light for free, and if you wake up super I can carry cancel it.
Yeah.
Great. You'll notice this as well about Daigo's defense, where he's got a very like old school approach of, I'm just going to mix my defensive options up on you.
Yeah.
And we'll see that come to play a little bit later on. But that's not necessarily great in Street Fighter 6 either, if you're not taking into account the resources that really heavily skews your risk reward.
Yeah.
And also whether you're being able to actively, we've got replays as well. Let me just skip past these. Like actively control the situation.
100%.
Oh, they get to take
whoever,
breaks.
like you said, actively controlling situations. Who's controlling neutral? You can do as many DPs, or because I mean, you might get right on some. You also will get wrong on some, and it's not conducive, especially in a long 1st to 10 set for victories. Just playing that roulette style of play on Oki situations.
Fireball at ranges that are so easy to react to with that. Nice DP, though. He's made that hard read that Daigo's going to keep fireballing.
And again, the back roll on the forward throw.
If you notice as well, he really wants to back off. Like, he doesn't want to play inside that range, and he's so scared of it. He's actually not even actively playing at that space. Let me pull that back up, because that there, you're actually standing at the range where you want that. You want him to whiff something here. Look, that's almost like perfectly spaced. Daigo barely even flinches. He walks up again because he knows he doesn't get the whiff punish. And what does he do?
Throw.
He goes for the throw.
Yeah, mana text. And I mean, now that's you can do that and be like, that's fine. That could be conditioning for later on. Now I'm going to walk in shimmy, but you just don't see it. You don't see the next layer.
Again, Daigo without the confidence. You see that twice here as well. He hasn't got the confidence in his throw game.
I don't actually mind this.
I do, because he's not play. It's just inherent across all of his game. He's not got a confidence in his throw. He's so scared of that OD ball. He walks back on the next interaction as well.
Oh, I thought you meant the two wait nothings after the forward throws.
No, just the fear of that OD ball.
Yeah. But again, probably that is because we are 5 games in, and Daigo feels how uncomfortable Mena is making him in neutral. He doesn't want to go. Again, you see this a lot when you don't want to go back to neutral. If I am winning neutral, I don't care what you do on wake up, mate. I'll come in and throw you, and you can do your blanket ball. It doesn't matter, because if we get back to this screen, you're toast. Tries to go for a shimmy bait or a DP bait.
Yeah, because he needs something big there.
Taking libs. Again, that's fine. Yeah, pressing prediction parry after the minus, because Daigo's always pressing back. And he pressed the light. That was really nice, the instant fears.
So, obviously, Mena there's gone for the jump back normal, probably jump back light into the ball. Daigo with the early jump fierce is a great answer to that. And I want to pull that up again, because in this situation, you can see how much life Mena's got. Mena cannot afford, in this situation here, he can't afford to block and take a throw mix up there. He hasn't got the life. He has to be proactive. The obvious answer there is, I'm not going to let you mix me up from a dive kick or whatever. I'm going to instantly jump back air to air. Daigo with the very, very early jump heavy blows that up completely, and that's nice from Daigo. And you'd expect that from him. That's very sensible fighting gameplay and awareness of what your opponent psychologically needs to do in those situations.
But again, just the beginning of this round. Look at Daigo's movement, his forward movement. Constantly walk, stop, handicapping himself in movement because he's so scared of entering that range that you mentioned, Logan. Gets the jump back, okay, messes up his heavy tattoo maybe. Backdash is now starting to get punished by Mena. And what a horrible situation this is. You've cornered him, you've done all that hard work whilst being tentative in encroaching in that space. Because you've backdashed after a string which you think is safe, that you've been doing for the past however many games, we've now completely side switched. This setup gets him a lot. When Blanca hits you in the air with a launcher, he can either do light up ball or medium up ball. You know which one he does based on how far your character goes back. Okay, if he does light up ball, medium Blanca ball as a frame kill, he's -1. So that's normally a bait setup. They're trying to bait a super or something like that. If he does medium, which he does a lot, into medium ball, he's +7.
Oh, +7?
He's +7, bro.
Damn, so the back medium kick
is going to hit you grounded. Not only is it going to hit you grounded, if you try to wake up instant parry, perfect parry, I'm not going to get perfect parried. It's such a great setup. And Daigo gets counter hit a lot in this off of this +7 setup here. I don't know if he delayed it at that moment there. Did kind of look delayed, but... Okay, gets the grab. +4, so even if you backdash, you're safe. +4, no punish.
Adamant Flame, I don't know if that was an input error, but...
Take those. And this is where technology and the knowledge of Mena is... Like you said, you're not aware what I'm saying here. I'm just going to keep running this on you.
Again, nice space on the fireball. When you can take that, that's okay.
But it's good to see activity off of you. Down forward fierce after getting hit by fireball. I need to remember that. Stand medium punch is not doing anything for Mena because he's not reacting based off of that
range. No,
he's reacting to the fireball startup animation. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he's only +14 on medium ball hit, so I'm not sure what Daigo was trying to input there.
Okay,
+11. He does this a lot. In the set, in the first 10 set, which Daigo didn't take notice of, and he could have clutched some games, Mena likes to empty jump in the corner when he thinks as a bait, which obviously if you've got a cross-cut DP, you can cash that out into level 3.
Drive rush light kick starts the fireball start up.
He's so good at these drive rushes as well. I don't want this to go over people's heads, how incredibly hard it is to get an instant drive rush. He's tapping back and forward, tapping back and forward. A lot of people do drive rush and you often see blue and then the green come out. It means that it's not an instant drive rush, the holding parry for a certain amount of frames, be it 4 or 5 frames.
It's actually quite easy to do on pad because you just double tap, and then you press the drive rush.
Yeah. Or I do on stick, I do forward, parry forward, and I hold parry, forward, parry forward. It's like a very quick motion. So you guys at home, I want you to go into training mode and try and put frame meter on and try and do drive rush. If you don't see 3 purple before the green on the frame data bar, you're not doing an instant drive rush, which is what you need at the top level here. So this
bang,
beautiful.
And Daigo gets counter hit.
Again,
that's the
+7.
mix, right?
Yeah, +7. Backdash. He delayed it though, so it caught a backdash. So he's heavy delaying. Yeah, +17. He goes into a +3.
And then he just backs up. Daigo's, that's a counter hit, so it wasn't even a punish.
Yeah. But it's because he coward crouched and probably tried to backstep or something like that.
Raw Adamant Flame punish. He's going to do 40%.
Nice. No whiff punish.
Out, looking the same.
Again, he's been hit by Hado and doing down forward fierce a lot, and we've not seen Daigo adjust.
Daigo preemptive forward fierce, catches the medium punch.
Burning himself
puts
out
himself
there.
into the corner.
And
now
burnout,
Mena is out of burnout. But that was nice.
Closed the round, but if I'm your coach...
Yeah, you've got to say, you've
mate?
put yourself into a losing position right here. Because that's great. And again, you've jumped forward. I'm not sure what you're jumping forward for.
You've not got any super meter, and you've put yourself in... But you've got
Mena doesn't have access to jump back OD ball either.
Bonchan, get off me, go back to Daigo. I'm not important. I love that about Bonchan.
I love that we got to see everybody in the crowd.
Yeah, production did an amazing job.
The stars were out. It really felt like a big fight card.
100%. Again, we were saying about all of these not doing anything in neutral. Fair enough, you're not going to whiff punish Mena pressing buttons, but you have to be ready for the drive rush if you're not entertaining this, because Mena will have to do something about these fireballs.
Yeah.
Nice, perfect parry slide, forward throw.
He just caught the walk forward, right? That's just
it wasn't punish counter. Yeah. And again, was that a hop that he did? Steal, walk forward, steal. We're now having to rely on big bets in case he backdash. That is that charge. Yep, DP trap. He gets him again with that fireball trap. +7. Either dashing back or jumping, which gets caught. And now you've burnt yourself out of prediction parries. He's done really well to reverse corner position here.
Nice.
Beautiful, perfect parry. But again, Daigo having to be preemptive, proactive, and Mena's chilling and letting him, hang himself, for lack of a better term. Big punish. He thought he had the combo. But again, leading up, I see that Mena does a lot of stand medium kicks to traverse that space. We don't really get to see that in this set. That was a commitment walk throw.
Yeah,
but that was commitment. That wasn't a reaction on the parry, unfortunately. Chill.
No, he can't chill. He has to keep going in, and that's the problem here. Daigo has no, and he just gets to level 2 here. I just want to wheel this up because Daigo has no, I'm going to sit here and make you
do something.
Cross no man's land.
Yeah.
He has, I'm going to walk back or I'm going to walk in. There's the walk back. There's the walk in and low forward. There it is. He has no, you have to come to me. You have to be active. It's him. And you see he whiffs the light kick there.
But again, that low forward is fine if it's hitting. It has to hit. But Mena's already adjusted and is crouch blocking on your thing. Now this is, we'll get into some level 2 defense, but there is something that you can do.
Yeah, because obviously,
what was that he did? Grab
throw, drive rush, light kick.
Oh, the +4. Oh no, +11. This is +11.
Yeah.
So he's done this because
Daigo has access.
Daigo has frames. He's got 3 super bars,
and he can hop through.
And he can hop through on once he sees the screen freeze. Daigo can do wake up jab here, and Mena has nothing.
Yeah.
Wake up jab. Mena will be plus. I think it's stand jab. It's either stand or crouch. I think you put it again in.
Yeah.
So go watch the last episode that we did, and I showed the answer to that. There's one crouching light where if you do, I think it's crouch light punch.
We can pull it up now. Let's have a look.
Oh, we can pull it up now. You're right, sir.
We'll edit this in post.
All right. So let's hit
Game 6.
record. I'm going to forward throw, save the state, and then I'm going to do dash forward. Well, actually, first I'll do this just to show that it's a plus 11. And you can see it
Plus
said 11 frames before Kuma hit me. Now I'm going to drive rush afterwards.
Plus
6. And now, stand light punch, I get a trade into my crouch light punch. So it's not stand light punch. But crouching light punch is plus 4, but I think I'm nowhere near you. Plus 4.
And light kick is not going to reach.
Light kick is not going to reach.
So let's just show that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Actually, that you have a very solid answer to
Dash forward
Mena
drive
doing
rush.
that at you.
You know, you trade 360 health, and now we're in this uncomfortable range, but at least defensively, I've not had to guess on a level 1 buff or anything like that. I get to move on to the next situation.
And actually, you then put the onus on Mena to choose an action at that point, because he has to react to the trade, process the fact that it's not a trade that is comboable. You're putting a little bit of doubt in his mind in terms of like the spacing there, and it at least makes that situation a little bit more awkward.
So yeah, unfortunately Daigo, not aware, gets counter hit, sets this up for Mena. Still has to deal with this. Plus 11. Again, the jump over as a bait.
Now, Mena's put himself in the corner, but the big difference is
he knows if you block, you're dead.
There you go.
Nice burnout sequence. He did electricity, which is into stand medium kick. Is that a gap? There is a gap there, I
There's
think.
definitely a gap there.
So we did open it up just in case.
So that's plus 1.
Okay. Yeah.
In burnout would be plus 1.
Yeah. Into an 8-frame stand medium kick, so a 7-frame gap to catch delays. Right. So yeah, in that game, I've said he's been hit by a bunch of knockdown frames that he clearly doesn't know. It's falling for blankets.
He's displayed that he doesn't have counter tech to the 11-frame setups.
Yeah.
He's shown that he's fearful to stand in the ranges that are strongest for him.
Yeah.
He's also shown a lack of patience, because he is the one that is trying to be the aggressor and bully Mena by walking in on him.
Yeah.
He hasn't given Mena an opportunity, really, even though there's been 7 games, he hasn't really given Mena an opportunity to display what he is doing in specific situations either.
It's 7 games, and I have no idea what Mena's tells are when he's cornered. Yeah. Or what. I know that he likes to do down forward heavy punch after Hado, but Daigo doesn't know that. We know that because it's very easy for us to sit here and
but even then, he's done that 3 times in 7 games.
I think he's done it more than that on hit, but I could be wrong. But he is being active after getting hit.
I would love to get a translation on. I'm going to chat GPT.
Yeah, see what he's got written down in the notes.
All right. Here we go. Not the thumbs up, taking it all the way back to Street Fighter 5. Here we go. Okay, maybe he's on that. He did it start of the round.
Yeah. The hop, only plus 3. But again, which means you can't shimmy, and you also can't get that. Did he do back medium kick, sorry?
Where, after the
hop here, plus 3 here.
Counter hit.
Okay.
So Daigo's delaying.
And back medium kick is what? 9 frames?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, keep count as delay. So you can instant grab, but you can't micro delay there. Nice check on the drive rush. Mena is punishing Daigo's activity. Heavy to take down chip. He got,
that was just a rare
fortunate
miss,
spaced
information.
Yeah.
On Mena, because that's going to be a consistent spacing. Yeah, looking for that jump back. It doesn't come.
that
was OD up ball,
yeah,
by the way. Like, I saw a couple of people saying, "Oh, he missed the jump back." No, he jumped
Oh,
forward.
OD up ball.
Yeah, you're not. How are you going to get up forward, bro?
Yeah, no, I know, but he presses punches. So do you think he just accidentally pressed punches instead of kicks, and that's why that came out?
I'm not
yeah,
sure
maybe, yeah. Because OD up ball's kicks.
Yeah.
Whatever it was the
Maybe
wrong
it was
thing.
jump back and he just... I don't know how you get up forward.
Sometimes that does
crazy.
happen when you're trying to jump back really quick or something like that, and you accidentally get neutral jump up forward. But yeah, it did look nuts. Stand medium kick -3. He is pressing behind his minus. The walking, crouching, medium punch. He had to commit to drive rush, but it's fine. He's got the level 2. His cash is out. Bag 1 million. Tech, what are you doing after tech? Okay, drive rush behind, which is important.
Yeah, he's looking for the backdash again. Daigo sits there, but he still has to take the block strings.
Again, +5 on that level 2.
Poor spacing. Because again, he's making the read that Daigo is going to try and get out of there.
Needs to come forward here, but he's scared because he's been hit by that crouching medium punch. Walk block. You need to get Mena comfortable with throwing buttons here. So walk block is fine. Don't backdash.
Just walks backwards, which I like.
Stagger strings. Don't backdash. Oh, big jump. Again, +7. Catching him low, walking back.
Yeah, Daigo's very... He wants to escape.
Yeah, a lot.
Sorry.
No worries. And again, if I'm coach... Sorry, I am wheeling up the blood clot here. If I'm coach and I see this... Well, like, what are we looking for in neutral? Like, for him to do drive rush overhead and our response be delayed demon flip palm, my player is not ingesting what Mena is doing.
Because you're already thinking of doing something else.
Yeah. Now, I like the going low immediately and keeping it frame tight.
Yeah. I don't know that setup. Is that meant to be plus so it links?
The fireball, the charge.
No, it does teleport medium punch, then medium punch again.
After this knockdown, yeah, you're plus. I think you're like plus. It's a meaty medium. You're you're +4.
Yeah, because he drops the actual link. So
yeah. Let's find out. Let's find out. You definitely are bagger plus. I think it's a +8 setup, which leaves him +4 on block, but he's not hit confirming it on hit. So let's make sure we record, because we don't want this to do what happened last time. We're recording now. I'm gonna switch out Akuma and Blanca. I could have just taken control of Blanca, but we'll just do it for the sake of... For the vibes. And a knockdown into OD. Get him off block all. Sorry, let me go. Let me do my shortcut settings. Shortcut settings, I've got that what I want. This, I want that. This, I want. Block settings, there it is. Thank you. Okay, so we'll get him on block after first hit. Has it taken off my save status? It has, because I accidentally touched the button. There we go. Right, we've got the knockdown now. +1. I'm not doing it straight away. There, +4.
So that's not actually going to be... So he's basically fishing for a counter hit there then.
So I'm +1.
Yeah, so he's just fishing for a counter
hit, yeah. Whereas if it hits, we put it to no block.
Yeah.
Just to see how plus it would be.
There you go.
I'll 1 frame off. Looking at the frame bar. Getting sweeps. Oh, it's forwarding. I'm doing
just
Tiger D.
Oh, you're doing the old school.
I'm doing the old school, yeah. Street Fighter 4. 2 frames off. Immediate. I'm pressing too soon. There we go. +4. Yeah.
So
it
doesn't link.
Yeah, no, it doesn't link. Okay.
Okay. Good to know. Let's go back into it. Steals a charge fireball. No anti-air from Daigo. So Daigo's walked back and he's jumped.
Yeah, but
and
again,
still
because we're not paying attention to what my opponent is doing after blocking these normals, I'm not ready for the anti-air. I'm not ready for I'm not sure what's going on. Had the hit confirmed, but didn't believe. But gets a level 2.
Out.
Yeah.
All right, don't need to see all the animation there. Has he closed the round out?
throw.
Yeah, so he's gone dash up, delayed crouch short, just to stop Mena jumping out.
And gets the throw again, but he's not reacting to Parry's commit
Everyone's
offense.
happy with this. And obviously, this is the start of Daigo putting together 3 back-to-back wins.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at what changes here. There's the trade. So Mena's still actually going for the anti-air roundhouse.
Catches the walk forward movement with back medium kicks. Plus
Again,
7.
counter hit.
Yeah,
Damn.
on the plus 7.
So Daigo's doing something instantly there.
Tech, I think it's throw. He just threw him before. It might be instant throw. Drive rush on round start up. Okay. That stand roundhouse, which is a great button because it's got such a retracting hurt box.
Yeah, Daigo is not with punishing any of these buttons in front of him, but he's just looking for the Street Fighter 6 opener, which is the walk forward, low forward. Puts him into the corner, plus frames after the throw. There he does delay, does catch a jump back, and he cashes out again. And this is just rudimentary Street Fighter 6 stuff.
Yeah. I'm getting you down. I'm running my offense. I'm doing instants. Get off me. Again, huge. Hop. I think he's only plus 1. The only thing that, and you see Mena do it sometimes, a stand medium punch, because it counters some wake up like stand light kicks to stop you from stealing. But you can wake up crouch and medium kick this for free.
Yeah.
And close out the round and kill him. It doesn't matter if he stand medium punches. It doesn't matter if he drive rushes. I think the only thing he can do to counter your crouch and medium kick on wake up could be roundhouse, which is a punish counter.
Yeah.
But if he does roundhouse, it whiffs if you don't do anything. So Mena is smart in when he does ODDP into hop, he's doing something that is guaranteed going to make you block, or he's stealing with drive rush. You have to.
The end of this round, actually, though, is one of the best examples of Daigo utilizing his win condition of not doing anything and forcing Mena to be the initiator.
Active. Yeah.
Let's take a look at this. Can take that throw, that's fine. And I think it's from like the next hit.
Again, Mena's letting him do these fireballs at this poor spacing at this moment. Doesn't need to commit. He's got level 2 there. This is all information on what Daigo is on in neutral. And now Daigo's not doing anything. Okay, one fireball, another fireball. Is he going to throw another one? No? Okay. He's got the health lead. I've got to do something. I've got to do something. I can't just sit here.
These are all not good fireballs as well, by the way.
Yeah. He's doing a good job of changing up which fireball and trying to change the timing of it to throw him off. But again, this is we've gone how many seconds? Drive rush. We're now seeing Mena's approach. He's now being active.
So here we go. Now he's just going to be... He's actually standing at the right ranges now.
Yes.
He's being...
Uncomfortable range. Yeah.
Changing the fireball timings up.
Beautiful.
So there was maybe 5 seconds of it, but that was where he needed to stand.
Yes. But even before that 5 seconds of where he needed to stand, he's still one fireball here and there that were poorly spaced. He's not walking in doing crouch and medium kick anymore.
Yes.
He's not bringing the fight to Mena anymore. He is taking his time,
and he has obviously identified that Mena's just creeping up, trying to work out, okay, how am I going to get big opening here?
Yeah.
Because I haven't got level 2. Oh no, he has got level 2. So how am I going to get into this range and get maybe a light into OD electricity activation, something like that?
The clock's going down, but again, if you're Mena, I'm up a round. Okay, I lost that round. It's fine. He outpatients me.
And this is also one of the rounds where we see a rare occurrence. And look at that. Mena
DP bet, it's fine. I'll do it again. Doesn't
a
even
rare
punch
occurrence of Daigo actually successfully dealing with level 2 a bit here as well. Trying to pump fake him, which he thinks is going to work, but it never really does. I've not seen him
parry once on a stand medium punch because he's looking at the animation of the character.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. Not ready to anti. Yeah. That was really good. That was really
nice because that would have been activation stations, and he knows that. But there we go. Okay. Parries are going to come out now.
So that's commitment parry, yeah. He does it once. Could have killed. Poor meter management. Drive rush extension again into level 2 would have killed. And I think that was rightly pointed out by the fantastic commentators. Parry commitment.
Yeah.
Parry commitment.
Yeah. So that he's just... he has his one option and he's just showing it there, and it's worked out for him. But now you've shown, because that's 3 very different situations that you've parried in as well, by the way. Like, the first was like instant, immediately. You've parried in the gap. The second one you've parried even though he's just let the ball rock and flown all the way off. And then the third time there, of course, is a slightly different timing, but you're not, it's impossible to reaction
You can't
parry.
react to parry,
You're just guessing at a timing. And you've shown that to Mena now, that you are just throwing a parry in that situation.
I actually am a believer of letting Blanca do the immediate charge at the beginning of the level 2
to burn 2 of the
of the stocks to make himself +7. And I mean, we can get into this later. Our ethos is on level 2 defense, but there are things that you can do to notice when they're going for delayed, where you're not focused on Blanca. But yeah, doing committal first layer interactions on the first one when really you want them to spend the 2 bars, because if they just spend 1 bar, they're minus. I don't know, is a game plan I'd like to stick to in a first to 10. Big jump. You accept those jumps from doing fireballs at that range.
And he has DP'd like 6 or 7 times, and they've all hit. And they've all hit because Mena is not going to change his offense.
He doesn't care.
The only time he's going to bait you is because he thinks he can get a huge punish out of it. Not because he's wary about you uppercutting.
That was really good. Really good Oki. I mean, his Oki pressure was his main strength in this set.
But that was, again, that was just low forward into looping. And we've seen that. Low forward, FADC, looping offense.
FADC.
Another DP.
DP.
He's not going to change because we're going straight back.
+3. Another DP.
One. He's not going to stop.
He's consistently back rolling, perfect parrying these Hados.
This was a nice
This was
pickup.
gas. That was so gas, bro.
Didn't do that much damage, but it looked nice.
It looked sick. It's good corner carry as well. Activate. Bag of plus.
Side
you have to hold
switch.
this. Yeah. +5.
Is that +5?
Yeah.
I thought it was +2.
Nah. If he hits it late, it can be +5. Nice bait. And he's evened it up. It's 5-5. But in none of those 3 games, Logan, did I see anything from Daigo outside of I knock you down and I run my game plan, and on defense I do ODDP. I've not seen anything in neutral that's made me believe like, okay, he's starting to get to Mena.
There's nothing that's replicable there either as well. I backdash and you did DP and I got big damage. I did low forward, it hit and I took it to the corner. It's not really replicable.
And I don't think so yet. I think it happens once or twice, but these low forward into drive rushes.
Bailey's got the A6 on. Nice to see that you are learning.
These drive rush, crouch and medium kick drive rushes haven't been punish counters. They've either been just clean hits or counter hits, which means I'm not whiff punishing stuff still. And it's 5-5. So I think I put at this point of the set.
This is a really important point. This is effectively where the set ends. We've seen enough. We've seen Daigo win 3 back-to-back, but they've all been... They haven't been from winning neutral. They've been from clipping with a low forward into a loop. Right? Which you would think is winning neutral. Oh, I've got into a space. I've hit you with my low forward because I have superior walk speed as Akuma. I've drive rush cancelled it. We've taken to the corner. I've successfully mixed you up. I've beat you, right? Okay, but that's going to work on every single character in the game. It can work on every single player in the world. And you are also not really getting much data off of winning that way either. Like, you haven't countered anything in neutral. You've just walked into a space, clipped. And in losing those games, Mena hasn't really given up a huge amount either, which is very, very important.
It can't be 5-5, and at this point, I still don't know what your habits are in neutral.
I can see what Mena's looking for, right? Because Daigo's given him fireballs to parry, and you can see that Mena is looking specifically for things. Daigo sometimes is fireballing and then walking behind it and getting clipped by a YOLO slide, which it has to be YOLO.
Yes.
You can't react to that. But I would like to see more of that. But I feel like Daigo's getting hit by things and it's putting him off doing them consistently. Whereas if you notice, Mena's getting hit by stuff.
He don't care.
And I'm still on doing the stuff.
Yeah. I think for me, I like to see Daigo do a fireball and hold down back and not move. Because at least then I can see you're ingesting what I'm doing after a block or a hit fireball. I think I think the only thing that happens now is the game's going to slow down, and it's just going to benefit Mena because we've got 10 games worth of information of what you're doing in neutral.
Let's have a look.
Again, expensive gamble that Mena is drive positive on. Drive rush bait.
And immediately, because Daigo's got hit by an OD ball, he's immediately gone to that crouch and light kick string because he is fixated on stopping from getting hit by that OD air ball.
Backdash gets punished with crouch fierce. Stand roundhouse change up from Mena, even though Daigo's not showed him, but Mena's respecting Daigo's adjustments.
Yeah, late parry. Off.
This is fine. Wake up, crouch, medium kick beats that.
Because Daigo wakes up in place, so that will actually hit.
No, that he back rolls there.
Does he?
Yeah, he back rolls.
What? He shouldn't connect.
Back rolls does connect. Look, off a hop. Yeah, a hop, not a dash.
Yeah,
so
dash.
back roll.
Yeah, so it's just forward dash medium punch. He has to
hop. He's hopping.
Is he hopping?
He's hopping, yeah. Which is good. You want him to hop.
Bang.
You want to back roll here, force them to hop.
Oh, yeah. My eyes.
And then crouch and medium kick. This is a steal. He's only +1. So this is a counter that Daigo... Because for me, when I get hit... And you see this a lot with a lot of characters. I don't mind getting hit by your DP because you don't get anything off of it. Yeah. And I know the counter strategy to getting hit by your DP. So I'm actually encouraged by you wasting meter and me countering you. Because Daigo hasn't shown it in 10 games. Mena gets to run it. He's not going to get anything off it, No whiff punish. We're committing to fireball. Get hit, get clarts. That was... He was doing Adamant Flame when he was cornered anyway. That's not based off of what Mena was doing. Daigo's offense is Adamant Flame when he's cornered you, and it happened to work out.
Same thing again. And Daigo hasn't pressed on him again, but he has mashed DP.
Good anti-air.
And it looks like, you know, that looks like a win for Daigo, but he's actually shown you in that interaction there that he's not reacting to specific information. He's not reacting to specific situations. He's reacting to fighting game situations, which is, you've jumped at me, I'm going to spend my 2 bars to get the kill off my OD, show you. I play fighting
push
games.
Out of stand medium punch,
I'm a Street Fighter.
But the Street Fighter 6 knowledge that we were talking about
which is the hop medium punch is not real.
Again, you have to stop you have to play by the book and stop the fake stuff before you can drag people into Mena into deep waters. And he's just not.
Yeah, walking forward, looking for Daigo to either dash in or walk up.
And if I'm Daigo, he's not got charge to do blankable. I don't have to throw fireballs here. I've got space control. I've walked in. Did he press?
Yeah, he got counter hit.
Yeah, walk in, nothing.
Low forward.
Walk in, nothing.
He's gone to do low forward.
And he's done a non-committal 6-frame jab. This is a horrible setup. They can bait parry there. Fireball, immediately after fireball, which didn't get countered. But to be fair, that's a mitigated level 2.
Yeah, he hasn't really got anything off of that.
No. Now we're starting to see Mena come up with these lights. All of these lights are in my head. I can stand fierce. Can stand heavy punch if you want to play at this range, because you've walked past my mediums and my heavies. Catches the backdash. He backdashes or jumps a lot defensively. And
this is the problem with Daigo's defense. He is varying his defense up, but Mena, especially because of level 2, but just generally because Daigo's not winning the neutral, Mena's able to put Daigo in situations where he has to make defensive guesses over and over and over again. And as you said, with the resources in this game, if you get wrong once, can really, really snowball for you.
Now he's gone back to the heavies and the mediums after blocking that forward fierce. Drive rush in, which is what we wanted.
And that is real there at +6.
That again, he's rinsing these fake throws.
Tries to catch him walking out on backdash in. And there again, he doesn't have to worry about the jump in there, so he doesn't have to really react to Daigo jumping forward, because he doesn't care about going back to the neutral either.
Yeah.
That time he did try and press a button because he didn't think he was going to do it again, but he did.
Still doing the same string, which has been working out. Over crease, OD, commit jump again. Committing when we've got him into the corner and we don't know what you're on. And now it's long. Excuse me if I take some
There's a
more.
time to block and a time to guess. You see Daigo there as well, reacts to that. There you go. He's not actually...
Plus 11, you're dead for not knowing the setup. Could have jabbed, could have DP'd.
Yeah, and this is like really showing that there is a top layer of knowledge that Daigo has in this matchup, and there is a lot of knowledge still to be
developed,
taken out here.
And I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed with how with Daigo's performance without knowing any of this stuff, man. To take six games off of MenaRD, again, goes to your point of the room that he has to grow.
That spacing on that's cold. Hang on, look. Ooh.
Yeah, he does that. Yeah, that's Mena's
sensational.
Neutral. Does that spaced down medium kick. Nice, perfect parry.
Cheeky.
Now we're gonna start. Oh, he interrupts the down forward.
Rare.
Yeah,
I like that.
Is it replicable?
I think so, at that range.
No, as in, like, is that something that Daigo's clocked so far?
That's unfortunate. He actually gets hit by that again later on in the set.
Yeah, he walks under. Again, the string push
Didn't
out.
hit confirm that.
No.
He's already committed to the fireball.
Yeah.
Again, he's pressing back medium kick to try and stop Daigo walking in.
He didn't hit confirm that because he's just pressing the heavy after the lights. He's not actually ready for the drive rush. Look at everyone praying.
And what you're going to see is you're going to see Daigo walk in and he will hit and get a hit on Mena eventually. He's not going to be right every time.
No. This is why it's okay to it's okay to take these DPs when you're Mena.
Wow, that was a sick answer, by the way. Let me just wheel this up.
Immediate fierce.
I don't know what his thought was there.
I like the stand medium punch meaty from a setup that looked ambiguous. Yeah. A lot of players at high level are pressed because they're like, this isn't a +3 or a +4. You don't know what's going on. I'm going to do my light. Activate.
Again.
Wasting your meter.
Nice.
Commits to it that
DP,
time.
Yeah.
I mean,
so these are all hard reads.
Yeah, hard read.
Oh, it's plus loads. Oh, okay. Delayed and he gets instantly thrown.
Yep.
Trying to stop Daigo pressing something there.
Oh, the parry on the empty jump. Backdash gets punished. Huge. Again, these walk lights. Just walk light in. Beautiful.
And he's being so aggressive.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need to be. He's got all the resources there. Like, what did Mena have? He had nothing.
He had only had a bit of
He's got no super bar. Yeah. He's got a bar and 4/5.
And we're taking big risks.
He's jumping forward. He's drive rushing in with slow buttons.
And the thing is, like,
too thirsty.
Daigo, I imagine, is
Tusty.
like, but I think Daigo's like, okay, he's scared. I can take liberties. I'm going to.
I don't think he is scared.
Go forward. No, but in terms of feel, because he's backing up. He's allowing me. He's allowing me. But the difference is intentionality.
He's feeling you out. There you go. That's why he's backing up. He just look. Let me just pull that up again, because you're going to see a crouching light punch. Yeah, walk back, and then you can see him back up again and get a big whiff punish on Daigo. Yeah, bang.
Yeah. And I've seen that versus NL. I've seen that versus all of the Akumas. He's so good at walking back in that dead space.
He walks back again and almost did
it again. Yeah, he reacts to movement and crouching medium punches.
There's the early drive. I haven't seen him drive rush light there actually.
This setup +5. I don't need a setup for this. I've got the dole out, mate. Happy days, he dead.
Smash. And now he's starting to pull away.
Yeah.
Daigo is just... he's swinging at shadows now, defensively.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking rough.
Because the thing is, at any point, Mena feels very, very comfortable about dictating the engagements. Like, Daigo can be right on defense, and Daigo can be right on offense as well, but Mena is comfortable here.
Yeah.
You can see how comfortable he is here. Oh, beautiful.
Now,
Tiny little
before,
walk
again,
back.
he's
That was sensational.
But he'd normally been doing, we saw early on the set, the 3-string, this, tap, tap, into drive rush. And Daigo's been doing micro walk forward fierce. We saw Mena nod his head in approval. This is his counter, a walk back and whiff punish.
And if you notice, he's just been doing every string into walk back, this exact spacing.
Yeah.
And then just wait and see what Daigo
does, yeah.
And Daigo doesn't even realize that
what's
he's
happening.
just going, I need to grab this back.
Yeah.
I need to take, I've lost the momentum.
Yeah.
I need it back.
Yeah.
And he's really trying his best to just press, press, press.
Yeah.
And Mena knows he's pressing.
Yeah. And in normal character matchups with tap, 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 I do get a stand fierce or a micro walk, but because of Blanca's push out on his strings, you don't. He
and the range at which he can punish you into significant...
Yeah, he gets to do it. Yeah. You don't get to do it.
That wasn't even a crouch medium that time. Just a bang, bang, bang. Triple light string. Respect that.
What's for breakfast?
6.
Yeah, we're not even doing setups
Hard
anymore.
reads.
Yeah. Tap, tap.
Yeah.
Okay, we got the hit.
And again, Daigo's actually scared there that he's going to try and do the jump back air ball again. That's why that's unfortunate. A little air reset.
But he had the hit there. But again, because of we're not paying attention, the stand fierce Hado came out because it was committed. It was committal offense, not intentional.
And again, that's another example of Daigo at that level of Street Fighter 6 where he is playing what is essentially a one-player game.
Yeah.
If your stuff lands, you've got your flowchart into it. Again, he's looking for that low forward. He spent a lot of bar there. Start of the round. There, he does get
that. Was nice, yeah. Wake up, crouch, medium kick again. Free opportunity. Bad space fireball.
Punish counter there. Wow.
Yeah, crazy. I just want to, take it back again just to show the difference in intentionality. I've been hit and did down forward. My down forward fierce got whiff punished. I don't know what you're on now. Are you on clocking that? Now I get hit and I stay and whiff 3 jabs. Yeah. Don't walk into this range. Those jabs are. But also I'm not committing to anything big. Nope. I'm doing lights.
I'm just pressing the lights to control that space and see what you're on. And what you're on is walking forwards.
Big punish counter, yeah.
That's okay. Because now we're back to exactly the same spacing. And you'll notice that Mena is very comfortable. Daigo is itching his little way in.
Yeah, I don't even have to level 2 activate.
None of these hits are replicable. This is all very, very risky play.
Yeah. We're not worried, mate. Medium punches aren't fading. Nice drive rush bait in case you just ODDPs a drive rush.
Yeah, I'm respecting your fundamentals of fighting games. But here we go. What are you on here? Yeah, super delayed. Yeah. Do you want to take a moment here to talk about that?
Should we talk about the level 2? Yeah, should we talk about the level 2 defense?
Because he's done that because he thinks Daigo is going to just mash the tap or he's going to go for the light DP.
Yeah. Let's
talk about this.
Let's talk about it. So you'll see with Blanca's level 2 activations, both off of... starting new recording, we're recording. Both off of OD Electricity, OD Blanca Ball, Stand Fierce. He is Mega Plus on loads of them. I know you said Stand Fierce is 0, sorry. But for the most part, if he's doing an OD special, he's Mega Plus. However, so once he goes into his level 2, you've blocked the level 2, right? I can instantly charge at you. If I'm doing a heavy ball or a medium Blanca ball into charge, I have to do it twice to become plus. Otherwise, it's your turn.
Yep.
But if I delay and wait, I can make 1 charge plus, or I can do even cheeky things like Mena does. I can side switch and go behind you and be plus. So let's put Akuma onto block all. Let's just do...
activate off of what?
I'll activate off what he normally activates on, which is this, and we'll save the status here. Okay. I actually need to be Akuma. In order to get this, I have to delay considerably, right? I have to delay until you can see Blanca's going to just above the headspace to get behind and be +5, right?
Nice.
Now, if I'm what normal people are doing in the game is they are crouch blocking here, or they're not holding back, essentially. Your defense, if I get Akuma to walk back on
Common
block.
actions.
Is it just backwards? It is, isn't
Yeah.
it? And then I change the frames. Let's do 20 frames or 30 frames. I just want to double check that this is recording, so I want to explain all this, and it is recording. Okay, cool. When you're blocking, when Blanket activates and he hits you with the charge, accept the immediate. Accept it. You spent 2 charges.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. Fair play. If you look at your character's animation, and you get to see you walking back, I can't react to charge, but I can react to movement and sounds.
Yeah.
I can do a parry. I can do a crouch medium punch to make that whiff.
Yeah.
I can do a stand jab to try and challenge. It depends on my health and how much I want to challenge. Should we get you?
Where's the pad?
Yeah, let's get you
The little red pad.
in there.
Time for me to shine.
User one.
User
Yeah.
one.
And I will
Excellent.
make this player 2.
Aha.
So this is I'll do immediate
Yeah.
just so they can see. You can
Okay.
see your animation's not changed. You're
Yeah.
still in force block
Yeah,
stun,
and I haven't moved.
and you've not moved. If I now start adding delays into it,
Yeah. I can see
you're
me
now
walking
moving,
back.
right? If I mistime it, I'll go over
Yeah.
you. I want you to do crouching medium punch. I'll try and do what Mena did, and I want you to do crouching medium punch when you see yourself
Oh,
walking
sorry.
back. You're all good. You're good. You're all good. That I had to super delay. I was doing it from this height. Now you can punish. I think you're like minus, like 18 or 13. Don't press anything. Just let's see what he is frame wise. Minus 18. So you get forward fierce. You might even get a stand roundhouse.
Yes, 12 round.
But Mena again can adjust and do it even later to hit your medium. In which case you can, you can maybe crouching light punch or stand light punch. Again, not on reaction, on seeing movement. No, okay, so light punch isn't the go. But then, okay, we want to be super safe. We can do parry if we want as a defensive maneuver. And that's fine. You get that, mate. You have to spend 2 bars. We're essentially doing the same thing that you did initially on your first down charge.
Because if you don't come back in, you're miles away and my parry is whatever.
Yeah. I'm not going to get punished. You can't sweep punish me.
Yeah.
And I've made you waste 2 bars. I've completely mitigated all of that.
So let's take a look at what Daigo does.
Again, he's giving him the plus.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Does nothing at all.
And gets grabbed. Now, also, you're not going to get the instant parry come out and I can no longer bait your meter. I can't just go full screen and let you waste your parry bar and then come back in. Do you know what I mean? Like there's more intentionality behind our defense of the level 2 now.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because there's never, this covers everything.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6 is not that kind of game.
I've not even tried, but you might be able to jump back, bro. Maybe in a minute we'll try that. But if I have to put that much of a delay on it, you can jump back if you see backwards movement.
Daigo get this hit? Let's have a look.
Try fresh after fireball, presses back immediately on the minus.
Just walk
Walk
forward.
in, crouch and medium kick the guard. Nice shimmy.
Street Fighter 6.
You'd been doing stand fierce, forward fierce there.
Nice.
Beautiful. The +2. That is not a ting. But okay.
Forward throw. You're panicking, sir.
Nice confirm.
Ooh! That's slow, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, the overhead. And again, this is what we were saying, the difference between like a Lashar and a Fudo is they're doing 1-tap nothing. Daigo did 1-tap commit overhead to try and close out the round.
Which is,
Which is understandable.
it's fine if it works,
but especially
you don't
in
know
this
anything from that
Yeah.
as well. Big gambles
Now
again.
we're seeing quick rises on the ODDPs from Mena.
And you're seeing Mena is not baiting hardly ever.
Mm.
And he's certainly not going to be baiting when there's no kill situation.
Yeah. Meaty tick. Into walk up steel. Slide.
Can't hit.
That one charge. He's now plus. He's now plus. And I mean, it's different when you're cornered because you can't see back. But I mean, you could see backwards walk animation. Yeah. But doing this now, he no longer has to spend 2 bars.
But he's so far, so you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that. I no longer have to spend 2 bars here now. I can be plus.
But I can DP that as well.
And you can DP, yeah.
Like that one is a reliable. If you've gone back that far, that's a reliable one.
I don't know about it. I don't know if it's reliable in terms of reacting to animation. I think it does come in rapid. You have to be a god.
No, it's in okay. If I do light DP there,
yeah,
and you just let it rock and go all the way back,
your slide should be able to punish.
Okay,
you should be able to slide sweep punish. That's nice adjustment from Daigo. Off the drive rush back medium kick, letting him get the second back medium kick, and now immediately challenging that you're +2. Now he's doing instant buttons because Mena's pressing instantly when he's blocking the jump in.
Daigo's just continually just trying to walk in. He's the aggressor.
Yeah.
He's being proactive.
Yeah. And again, that jump forward heavy punch. If you're getting air to air, I'm looking for you to jump in the air. That's all I'm looking for here. I'll parry your fireballs and wait for you to jump. Yeah. Take libs. Beautiful from MenaRD. This is what annoys me or annoyed me about seeing the discussion about it was just level 2. You are disregarding all of the beautiful silence work.
Every single time they went back to neutral, Mena was fine with it.
Yeah.
It was no problem to him. And again, Daigo goes to the drive rush medium punch, into the medium punch again.
Side switch, why not? Nice delay.
That should have worked.
Should have worked, but almost in burnout now. He's done good to and the dash in. He got a bit too thirsty on the burnout.
And that is such a great example of how hungry Daigo was.
Unfortunate Mena drops that. Level 2. 1 charge down plus. Quick rise in case you fireball. Nice adjustment from Daigo to recognise the overhead again. Gets drive rushed on.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's replicable in that round that he can do again to win?
I wish I could tell you, mate.
And this is the problem here where Daigo's not winning the neutral. He's not making Mena uncomfortable or make I've not seen Mena like do any panic techs. I've not seen Mena have to mash reversal. What I have seen is Daigo make big commitments. Again, there we go, right on cue. And yeah, sure, Mena gets hit. Okay, but these are big commits. There we go, finally.
But that was a nice punish counter.
Bro, what did he do? Hop roundhouse?
Yeah, and again, the hop roundhouse is a counter to the buttons that stop hop.
Yeah.
But you can walk out of hop. He did hop walk forward roundhouse. Yeah. He's taking even more libs. But again, because I'm not scared to whiff these buttons, okay, you punish counter sweep. You can.
That's you're not meant to be looking to punish whiff punish the back medium kick.
No,
at that range it's fine. But,
that range is fine.
But back medium kick is a fake.
Yes,
a pump fake.
It's one of those. Yeah. It's a feint, right? And to stop walk forwards and all that. But if you're able to walk into that space, like here, and you see a normal. We need to be ready to whiff punish that. We need to be punishing Mena for pressing buttons.
What are you looking for here? Like, you've walked in, right?
I don't know if his game plan was
You've walked in and you're crouch blocking because Mena's walked at you as well. But now Mena walks back. You know when Mena walks back, he thinks, okay, you're going to do low forward. You've done low forward, drive rush cancel, and I'm going to try and whiff punish you.
Or stop you before it comes out.
Big whiff in your face. What are you looking for, Daigo? Is my question there.
I don't know if he's looking for a jump. I don't know if he's aware of the range that it's going to whiff.
Is Daigo looking for anything specific, or is he looking for everything? I think he's looking for everything. And that's why he can't react to what's happened there.
I mean, there is
and that's really funny, actually, because this happens a lot in general.
The double whiff.
If you miss a whiff punish...
Oh, then you're ready.
Then you're ready for the next whiff punish. Yeah, that happens a lot.
Again, push out into walk back.
And Daigo's actually walking up and doing nothing, which is nice. I'm happy to see this.
We need to make you active. We need to make Mena active and make Mena start pressing more buttons. And you get a nice blanker ball out of it.
You've actually pushed Mena to the back. Yeah. Now Mena's having to come in.
And again, is that the double is that electricity double dash? Yeah, not a shimmy. That's not a shimmy.
So is he delay tech there?
He's delay tech there.
Yeah.
Instant tech or micro delay tech blows that up because you're not that plus after electric double dash. We put that in that was in the last episode.
Yeah.
We put the answers to electricity double dash. And that's where I said at the beginning, with all respect to his training partners and Daigo's prep, that's the prep I need to be doing. That's the information I need to have for 3 months.
And it's interesting as well, right? Because I remember there was like the famous clips of Daigo in training mode, you know, trying to react to all the different options with Guile, Street Fighter 5 back in the day. So he's capable of doing all of this. It's just cramming all this information in your head at the same time as taking advantage of the system mechanics.
Yeah.
It's very difficult. And
100%.
And Mena's literally the most informed player in the world.
Yeah.
So to be able to, even cramming all that information in your head doesn't mean you're going to be able to apply it.
Yeah, no. No, by no mistake, I'm not. Well, no, I don't want this to sound like I'm having a go at Daigo. Just I'm speaking purely from a coach perspective.
No, there's just more room for improvement.
Yeah,
it's like to get 6 games playing what is essentially very linear Street Fighter 6. Like I'm not seeing a lot of specific tech. You got a couple of medium punch conversions and what have you, and the delayed dive kick. Cool, that's nice. But there's not like. You haven't got. I'm not seeing a lot of neutral tech. I'm not seeing confidence in the spacing. This is nice though.
This was too late. I need to be seeing this.
Yeah.
I'm your coach. I need to be seeing this in the first couple of games.
Yeah.
This.
To be fair, we did see it in the first 2 games, and then it vanished.
What? Just absolutely nothing on his wake up in the corner.
Yeah.
I seem to remember at the beginning, the first 2 games, he was doing adamant flames and
Everything,
stand
all
heavies
of
and
that.
jumps.
Okay,
Yeah.
heavies, yeah.
I need you to put Mena in the corner, Daigo. And when you get him there, mate, don't do anything. Because if he jabs, I need to see if he's doing jab medium punch. I need to be seeing if he's doing jab jump. I need to be seeing what his habits are when I get him in this uncomfortable space, because I need you to capitalize off of the opportunity once you put him there. You've done all this hard work getting him there, which we know has been flipping hard work because he's so good in Mena's been so good in neutral.
Yeah.
I need you to now have the next thing, like a typical Street Fighter 6 thing that I used to do with Ken. I do level 3, I dash, or I'm like -4, whatever. People aren't ready for the dash to punish a -4 dash from that range. And I'll block, or before that, I'll see what you're like in the corner, and I see you do jab medium punch. And I know if I hit this level 3, I'll look at your health, you've only got 25%, I win, because I'm going to do dash forward, I'm waiting for you to press a button, and I'm going to press stand light kick, drive rush immediately. That's very layer 1 defensive switching of tapbacks in Street Fighter 6, and I've killed so many people in tournament and on ranked closing out that way just because I've taken the time to understand what your defensive habit is when I'm in that tapback space. And it's just too late. It's gotten so late into the set. Mena's thrown so many different looks that we now don't know what his habit is in the corner.
And that's fake patience again. You're controlling the corner and you jump in.
You get the Hado, okay, that backdash is risky.
And now you're starting to press heavy buttons.
Yeah, we're starting to see a bit more jab, jab. Stay here, and we don't have to do anything. Just stay here. We don't need to do that jump.
Yeah.
We don't need to put a gamble or a gambit on the screen because we own the corner. And it was on Mena to open up, and we started to see him open up.
And
I
the
think,
thing
did
is,
he do 2 stand roundhouses there? Yeah, these roundhouses as well. Roundhouse is a beautiful button from Blanca, but you can High Speed Wara on Twitter. If you don't follow that person, follow that account, because they put up really nice neutral technology for anti Street Fighter 6, and you can drive rush, stand jab, punish counter that. Now, even if you're not immediate and you don't get it straight away, you're so plus that they can't press on your drive rush. So
I'm not even sure what the read is here for that fireball, because
I think it's the roundhouses. He saw the roundhouses maybe. And
as soon as he jumps there, though, why is Mena going to press roundhouse here?
As an anti, maybe I don't know. As an anti-air, but he's not forward jumped. He's neutral jumping.
I appreciate that. Like, I thought that Mena was just going to randomly press roundhouse because he has pressed it for no reason in neutral a couple of times, maybe to just see if I'm going to dash in or something. But as soon as you reach here, they've both already committed to what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? Mena knows, okay, you've neutral jumped. This is my way out of the corner, so you drive rushes here. It's his birthday, though, because Daigo's already committed to this OD air fireball. If you notice as well, like he comes in,
Just drive rush immediate light.
rushes immediate light. He's like, oh,
Beautiful.
sick!
Yeah.
I've won.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
I don't even know if that could be a thing where I don't know. I have to see it multiple times.
Because he hasn't drive rushed in reaction to the OD fireball. He's drive rushed in reaction
to the
neutral jump.
Yeah, which is beautiful. So I don't know if that's a thing that he knows. Where if I drive rush immediately,
And I'd imagine he's going to come down, and if it is just a neutral jump, he'll just press roundhouse.
Yeah, or maybe even block or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It looks like a safe approach that also counters neutral jump OD. And you know, from watching Mena play Akuma, you know he's got all of the counters to...
All right, final game. Daigo knows that his life's on the line. Is he going to make any stylistic adjustments?
Doing that drive rush, we're both committing to what we want. The walk back is nice, but gets countered by the crouching medium kick after the hop, but we get big reward for that, so I don't mind that. This is lovely.
Walk back
Absolutely
again.
nothing.
Yeah. And
What
you walk back
want?
far with punish on that OD ball. And again, you're marshalling the corner.
He's bullied his way back out through forward movement. The drive
That's
rush,
unfortunate. That's like what he's going for. Putting out a preemptive low forward.
Early.
Instant back throw.
Nice, perfect parry, yeah. The heavy one.
You have to accept that, though. That is the risk. And realistically, the scaling is pretty big off of starting on the light.
But I need to know what the setup is afterwards to make sure that if you are getting me with that a lot. And
Pump fake again, no one cares.
It scared him. That's why the stand medium feints are coming out.
So, before this, he looks confident. Like, he's actually controlling this space. Before that parry, now he's actually backing up way further, trying to have him much further away from him.
Such a good jump back from Mena, not even entertaining the air space.
And Mena is showing actual patience here. He doesn't even bite on the drive rush jab.
Yeah.
He's not biting on anything at all.
Okay, you killed me. Okay, fair enough.
Lets him have that, but he's forcing again Daigo to be the proactive one.
You see it a lot with boxers, the counter punches.
Yeah.
He's just trying to counter.
Space
Beautiful.
That,
and ready with that counter hit conversion as well. Is cool. So cool, man. Plus a million.
Yeah, he loves that.
Grab what we run in. 4 frame plus 4. Okay, through fireball. Tap again. Tap parry on the dash after fireball. So there are some habits there that we've seen. It's just not a lot of tap parries, a lot of predictive parries on forward movement animations. Predictive parries. All of these are predictive parries. You got in. And again, I'm not risking anything because I'm just predictive parrying his Mena. Okay, nice anti-air. No anti-air, should I say? Now I'm ready. Don't take the mic.
Keeps him where he is.
Yeah. Set point. And he's completely in control. It's not looking good for our godfather. I like that challenge back. Because I think he is minus there. Drive rush crouch medium kick. I don't think it's like -2. It's like a -6 button normally, crouch medium kicks. We'll check later. Nice, perfect parry punish. Nice.
So Daigo's gone for immediate throw a few times.
I don't know if that was
What's the
immediate.
knockdown
Let me
there?
have a look. He did launch into slide into dash. Hop is +3. I don't know what dash is. Hold on. Let me have a look. I think I did have it. Launcher. Slide is +35. So he's bagger plus now. So he's done this on purpose in case he instant techs.
When does he start walking back?
Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. +8.
Yeah. And again, I don't think Daigo's raw guessing on defense there. It looks like.
Well, he's cycling between, I'm going to ODDP, and you're going to bait my ODDP,
Yes.
so I'm going to instant throw.
Yeah. Which again is, you're playing Street Fighter, not the situational matchup.
Again, I'll just wait for a fireball, I'll wait for a jump. Medium punches is enticing these fireballs. You're not standing at a threat range. Tried to escape, and again he got big damage out of there.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Jab, crouch, medium punch, which can get countered.
So he didn't actually get he did the TC, but not the fireball. Bang, bang.
Yeah, he didn't do the
He
fireball.
wasn't ready for the punish, but what did Daigo try and do after that?
Try to walk forward.
Yeah.
Walk back. I think the crouch and medium punch would have whiffed, or he would have blocked it. It was I slowed it down. It was 2 frames. He was blocking, and then he let go of block for 2 frames to do an action. You'll see the guard parry on there as the medium comes out.
Bang, no fireball, no punish.
Should go back and take it frame by frame.
Yeah. Oh, didn't want that. Ah! Ruined the whole thing. Okay. So
he blocks the jab.
No punish on the target combo because he's not going to expect him to not hit the fireball. Presses the jab. What's crouch jab? -2. -3.
Have a look. There, watch. He's in guard. Do you see he's in guard animation? Let me have a look at the crouch jab. Blanca's crouch jab. I think it's -2, but yeah, -2. Crouch and light punch.
Okay.
Into the 9 frame. So an 11 frame gap, and then for 2 frames he's not doing anything. There, stops.
You see, look, literally.
On the 2nd frame it hits, should I say. So I'm not sure if that was like a creep in,
I think
or
it's
a delayed jump. Yeah, I think it's a creep in as well, because of the
because he knows that he's minus after the crouch and jab.
Maybe
he has been pressing the heavy,
Yeah.
the micro walk fierce.
Yeah.
And there we go, cashes out. So Daigo got 10-6 in this set and didn't display a huge amount of matchup knowledge here. He didn't he definitely didn't like hit his cap.
No.
His level cap.
Oh, he's got so much. But that's what I thought it was going to happen when he came into the set. I thought he was going to have studied the knockdown frames and stuff like that. So I was excited to see. So to get 6 games with so much still left.
Yeah. Because he got those 6 games with just straight up rudimentary Street Fighter 6 Shoto tools.
Yes.
And he got looping offense, he got wake up DP, he got... That was basically it, right?
Yeah, looping offense, wake up DPs and anti-airs, clean anti-airs.
Yeah.
And then the walk up,
and then a couple of
the dive, the
jumping mix-ups. Yeah.
But if I'm the coach, if we're going back out and
there's a lot of room for improvement there
is.
in terms of being able to stretch that match out more for Akuma versus Blanca.
The first thing we're looking at, if we're doing Daigo versus MenaRD and I'm your coach, we've got to get your intentional defense up.
Yeah, I need you to know exactly what the situation is on every knockdown. I'm going to hit you in training mode with Blanca B and Bs, hit pause, turn to you, and you need to tell me exactly what the frame advantage is. I want you to tell me what you get off a dash, what you get off hop, what a whiff ball is here, medium ball, light ball.
Yeah.
You need to know all of that off the top of your head.
Flashcards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you need to have that ready because we're playing speed chess.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If I put the knight here after opening with pawn to e4, like what's the lines of play? What does that develop to?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
And you can't keep defending with instant throw, delayed throw, wake up DP as your options without knowing what my options are.
Yeah.
Because we're not really playing the same game here.
No.
You know, Mena's playing a very different game to the one that Daigo's playing.
Yeah.
And I would say as much that Mena probably has several gears to go into in this matchup as well.
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen it. He's playing the perfect Blanca for this style of Akuma. Yeah. He's completely switched up his style of play in those first 2 games, or maybe even as early as the first game and a half, to be like, oh, okay, this is the... And we said this. I said he's had such a wealth of Akuma experience from traveling the world and putting his title on the line that I know what modes to go into, what gears to go into for what you're on. Yeah, so that's the first thing. The second thing is we have to get you comfortable walking in and doing nothing, and doing fireball, doing nothing, and be able to respond to.
I want to play a couple of rounds, stop, and you tell me everything that you've noticed that I'm doing.
Yeah. And I think
what's my wake up habits? What's my on block habits?
Yeah.
What's my after hit fireball? What's my after block fireball habits? I want you to tell me all of this. I'm going to stop at random points in the set.
Yeah.
What have you noticed?
Yeah. What information?
So that I can tell that you're extracting that information.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I also want you to be conscious of, and this is probably why Lashar's one of my favourite players, in neutral, that tap on tap off mentality. If you go and watch any of Lashar's Akuma gameplay, he does it with all of his characters, so you can tell it's just him. He will watch you whiff something, and he'll walk behind, do nothing, and block something, and then he'll walk, block, and block it again. He will consistently put himself into block spacing, into normal spacing for you, and block consistently to get you comfortable pressing. And now whenever
without exposing himself to risk, by the way, because he's blocking.
Yes.
Like, okay, cool. You get button, drive rush, cancel, throw.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll accept
mid-screen. It's not really a dangerous situation, and you spent 3 bars for that, and I've got the information.
Yeah. And now whenever I decide to, I can walk and walk back and whiff punish you immediately because I've got you. Is that Daigo talking? That was Daigo talking. I've now got you. I've got you comfortable and lulled you into a false sense of security that I get to decide when the big impact moment happens, and that's exactly what we saw Mena do with Daigo with his fireballs. I will eat these DPs and back roll and parry these fireballs. 10 times out of 10, and then when I need to pull out that ace in the sleeve in the set, I'm going to quick rise and perfect parry your fireball, and now I'm going to get my offense going. I'm going to do all of these drive rush throws, or +4s or whatever, and now that it's the ace in the hole in the set and we're both 1 touch away, now I'm going to do a +11 because I know you don't know how to do it. So intentional defense and situation, knowing knockdown frames, getting comfortable with that tap back, walking in, doing nothing spacing to extract as much information and to lull you into being more active. And then I need drive rush checks. I need you to be trained in on drive rush checks and what buttons I'm pressing. And then, I mean, this kind of goes into the first one, but yeah, if you're going to wake up DP me, my counters to your fake stuff. I need to know all the fake stuff, all the fake strings you like to do, and how to put a stop to that. I think you get that version of Daigo, you see a very different set. Possibly even closer. I don't know what happens at the level 2 defense as well, but that goes into intentional defense. I think Daigo, where he's at now and how he's prepared and trained for Mena, I think he could do 6 first to 10s. I think Mena would win all 6 first to 10s after seeing this set.
I think after we got past the first, after we got past 5-4 to Mena, Daigo didn't have a replicable win condition.
Yeah, that's something
I
that we
think
said.
After 5, like that run of 3 wins, when it's, okay, I've walked into a space and I've clicked with a low forward drive rush and I've guessed right twice and you've guessed wrong twice and I win. That is not character specific, it's not matchup specific, it's not player specific, it's how Street Fighter 6 is built. And it's nice to see Daigo playing Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more to still be open in Street Fighter 6. And I think there's a lot more from Daigo. And to hear him say that he feels motivated to carry on competing and he feels strong, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. You feeling strong is half the battle. Now let's feed you all the correct information. Like, there's 30 characters out there to extract that information of. If you're someone who's excited by competing, boy, you're going to be very excited because there's so much for you to learn and do and exploit and understand. And it's very interesting because we just saw today when we were recording that, like, effectively the reject team has kind of broken up. I think Tokido, Lashar, and Akira have left.
They put out a video. It's like a 5-minute video. It felt like the whole team's disbanded.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure. But
like, what's that training situation going to be like? You saw the coaches that Daigo had. It wasn't really any of the reject guys there.
Yeah, it was Aita, Bonchan. I'm not sure if Bonchan.
Takage the Blanca player.
Yeah.
So, you know, an interesting one. I don't know who he's going to be training with, who's going to be working with, but yeah, if he's back, if he's able to put up 6 wins in a first to 10 against probably the most informed player in the world, using fundamental Street Fighter play, and not have a whole host of information to exploit in the matchup, that's very promising.
Yes,
with further room for growth.
Yes.
You know, so if he carries on this kind of work and this kind of application and dedication and strenuous training, I fully expect to see him back in top 8.
Oh, 100%. I've got so much confidence in Daigo, and I also think that was the other rule that I was going to add if I was coaching him. And this goes to what you're saying, knowing your meter efficient kills and your +11s and all the technology of the game that he's still not learned. And we know how from previous iterations how polished Daigo can get once he knows the kill route, once he knows he's got you dead. It just I
mean, one of the coolest things was him versus Sien, you know, and seeing him close out with his own unblockable. In the corner. He's like, okay, I wasn't playing like this before, but I have this now, and this is part of the game. And I think Daigo is right to be enthused by his performance, and right to say that I'm still strong and I can still do this. Now it's the hard grind of learning the system, learning the nuances. The thing is, being right so many times on defense shows great psychological knowledge and awareness.
Yeah.
So, like, playing heads up, player to player, he's going to be great.
Yeah.
Playing heads up with the knowledge, so you're both making bets based on the same table odds, essentially, with the same knowledge. I mean, Daigo's going to be great.
That's one of his main
outthinking you and out-reading you. So, really looking forward to that.
And I do want to give a massive shout out to Mena. He came super prepared. I thought that, it was Daigo going to be slowing the pace down. It was Mena who was disciplined. It was Mena who was patient. It was Mena who let jump aerial attacks go, and he let so many things go. And that takes great discipline. And that was...
It was great to watch in real time as well, him like clocking what's going on, making the adjustments. We've always said that he's been very good at that. And I did say, I'm sure Daigo can string together a couple of wins, but I can't see him out-adapting Mena, and that's what happened in the end, right?
Yeah, you were 100% right.
Mena pulled away with it like 5-1, it was in the end, right? After they got to 5-5, 10-6, so it was 5-1. It was a dominating back end of that set.
Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed by Mena, and I don't want any of the, I want the main takeaway from here is how poised Mena's game plan was in neutral.
I want to talk about that point actually a little bit, because I've seen a lot of people in the chat when it was happening, but subsequently as well, Blanca needs to be nerfed. This level 2 is an abomination. He just won off level 2 into throw mix up. So boring, cheap. If that's your takeaway from watching this set and you think that's why Mena won, then you're effectively in the same position that UFC fans were in the 90s when they were booing jiu-jitsu guys getting takedowns. Like, you don't understand the science of what you're watching. The viewership IQ of what's happening has a lot of room to grow as well. Because, sure, Mena did hit that level 2 a lot, but he didn't hit that level 2 a lot. And there was a lot of just being outplayed. Going back to neutral, Daigo hit Daigo hit random Ume Shoryu's 15, 20 times. And Mena was like, okay, cool, play neutral again, I'll beat you in neutral. And it was a consummate dominant performance off that back end. It wasn't just, I'll make you block the OD ball into block the OD electricity into activation. Now you guess and lose. It wasn't that. No. It was a dominance on the ground. It was a dominance in approaches. It was a dominance in identifying patterns and recognition of that. And Mena's an incredibly strong player at fighting games. He would be good at any fighting game he wanted to play.
Yeah.
Because what he was doing was based on the knowledge and the win condition of Street Fighter 6 with Blanca.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't know what his win condition is and you don't know how to mitigate that, that's not his problem.
No, that's not my problem, mate. I've done the work. And like, if that's what you've taken away from the set, going to what you said, I'm so excited for you because you've got so much of the beautiful game to see once you see how these players at the top are playing. And
I mean, is there like a basketball analogy to that? Like, oh yeah, just give the ball to Steph
there
and
is.
he just shoots a three.
Yeah. So that, basketball analogy is like, oh, you know, LeBron's broken. He's just big. He just drives down and does a layup, or Steph. Yeah, you just pass it to him to shoot the three. But then when you hear the players talk about them, you're like, oh, they're setting these double screens. His off-ball movement. LeBron is saying stuff like, you know, you hear these players come out, these ex-pro players that played with LeBron, and saying when he cuts, this person's going to do this and this person's going to do that. The second he turns his head, move shump, he's going to... And LeBron saying it out loud so everyone can hear it. Yeah. And then him doing it, happening and it unfolding, and everyone being like, how the hell does he know this? Because he studies the game so much. Jokic is another one. They go into a huddle, they call a timeout, and by the time they've gotten out their timeout, Jokic has already said what they're about to play. That's the level that Mena, Fudo, these players are playing at. They understand the play line. They understand what's going on, and they understand how to draw out activity from you at your own detriment. Thank you. And the beautiful thing about it is watching it. You can see the other person doesn't know that's what's happening to them. Yeah. You can see them responding with roundhouses and fierces, and you're like, don't do that, it's a trap. But don't go into the room. Get out the house. Get out there, John. So I think if there is so much more room to grow for us as a community. I think there's so much more work that we need to do as commentators of this game and analysts of this game to sharing that information out with the people so that they can appreciate.
That's why it was great having those three guys on the desk as well. I have to give credit to like Ringe, Yipes and Justin. It was a fantastic lineup because you had the passion, you had the experience, 100%. You had the knowledge, the analysis. You know, it covered everything. I love three-man desks. I'm a huge fan of three-man desks, by the way.
Yeah, I think three-man desks is the way.
And you know, it was a great way of sort of you combining Ringe and Justin with their understanding of the mechanics of the game and kind of the play lines. You had Justin and Yipes with the understanding of what it means to be a champion at that level and play on those stages. Yeah. Both of those guys have been playing for decades as well, so they know what fundamentals you carry from game to game to game. And it was a great combination, and I was really happy listening to it, actually. I took a lot away from that. And shout out to everyone who's been making content around it. One of the great things about this Kemonomichi exhibition even happening is there have been so many cool videos being made.
Yeah.
Broski's done a watch through. Brian Esch has done a watch through already. Yeah. You know, there's going to be loads of stuff coming off the back of it. It's like motivated us to get off our asses and sit down and record stuff. Yeah. And we're like really excited about the game again.
Yeah, man. It's I think it's the best thing for the scene and for the community to grow. That it shows that there's still so much passion around this game. And I'm seeing people saying, I want more first to tens, more long form exhibitions, more exhibitions.
I want to enjoy this game in multiple different formats. It's exciting. We've got Evo Japan this weekend with the open bracket. As we record this on a Thursday, it's kicking off tomorrow. I don't know how long it will take me to edit, but hopefully it's before the end of Evo Japan. You know, open bracket. We've got teams with like SFL. We've got exhibitions like this. We've got invite-only brackets like Red Bull Kumite and those kind of things happening. Various different ways to enjoy fighting game players coming together. You know, locals coming back and getting that shine. Shout out to the ICFC locals.
Yes.
You know, all the different ways in which, you know, on top of Capcom Cup, Esports World Cup, Esports Nation Cup, these big, huge, massive prize pool events, we have other ways to enjoy great fighting game engagement, and it's been really fun to see, man. It's been really fun talking to you as well, bro.
I have had a blast. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for all the kind words from you out there as well. You know, give us a follow on the socials. Put the names back down here again. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave your comments. Leave your thoughts. What do you think? Do you have any insight that we missed? Do you disagree with some of our analysis? Were we a bit harsh on Daigo? What do you think? Do you think Daigo's got a lot of room left to grow as well? Do you agree? You excited about seeing the new competitive Daigo? Whatever it is, I want to hear from you, but we'll see you next time around. Thank you very much for joining us here at When It Stays On. The post-game breakdown. Woo. Myself and Shoyu Sengan. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Take care. And thank you once again to Daigo the Beast Umehara and the Bull MenaRD. It was a great contest. I think both players will come out of this feeling great about their performance. We feel great about watching it. Can't wait to see Evo Japan this weekend. We'll be back soon with more content right here. See you around.